Greetings and welcome back to the Witcher 1 Comedic analysis, where we deconstruct this game piece by piece and analyze what is good and what could have been better. Of course, as spoilerless as it is humanly possible. In the previous two parts we looked at first-time user experience and gameplay mechanics respectively. If you are a newcomer, I strongly advise you to begin this journey from the very beginning. If not, grab a cup of tea, prepare your seat, and let's rock! Chapter 3: Vizima Temple District. Because of mild spoilers, I can't say why we start this chapter in a stinky sewer with empty inventory hunting a teenage mutant ninja rooster. This is unimportant. What is important is that a new chapter once again starts with an organic and meaningful introduction via gameplay and action. A small but dense streamlined quest ends right in front of place we need to visit to start our main quest. But we can just turn around and go exploring. This game is no Skyrim, but you can easily come to the wrong neighborhood and time travel to the latest save file if you were not prepared. You can no longer return to the outskirts location, but we have some ground to work with. Earlier we had a friendly environment of one half-empty simple circular location with one tiny dungeon. Now we have tightly packed city district, a deadly maze-like swamp location where you can easily get lost. Hello Miyazaki! A branching sewer location, half a dozen dungeons, and on top of that, two main quests. Remember better times when the main quest looked like this? Easy, right? Now how about this? Yeah, the real game begins.
Fuck this. Fuck.
Basically, this chapter's plot is a detective story. You have to find out who in this district is a hidden BDSM practitioner, and naturally every single person is a suspect. Maybe it is one of local free market supporters who look like they had a few BDSM seances before. Or is it an annoying babushka with a dark secret in her diary? Is it a nosy dog that stalks you through the swamps? Ah, never mind, we all know what the gardener did it.
I'd say so. Goddamn Dijkstra, ace spy. Dog's balls, what a clever analysis.
Structurally, this quest is a mishmash mess of side quests, completing which will help you prove innocence, who will help you with further investigation. While doing that, you will gather items for a side main quest which requires exploring, boss fighting and puzzle solving. Action game, they said, Conveniently, for the not breaking the game plot purposes, the last item is given to you when the culprit is named, resulting in these two quests merging into one stereo investigation.
Internally coherent.
Meanwhile, on the background, a political plotline that runs throughout the whole game begins. But for now, it is just a weak sapling of a plot tree. We will return to it when it blossoms. And on the bottom of Crystal Food Reverse Pyramid, we have fisting, gambling and wildlife extermination quests. They are just here to provide distraction and cash.
I was sitting with me friends and we're drinking all by then.
Any of you who had played an RPG in their life can imagine how much dialogue and useless exposition will be in such a rich narrative environment. The game deals with that effectively. Don't get me wrong, there is a lot of fully voice-over dialogue, but most exposition is optional, and one of the main storytellers here is flavor woven into gameplay. Know another game where there's a lot of in-game flavor? Raid Shadow Legends. Товарищи, do you want to see this channel developing without succumbing to capitalistic corruption? Then follow this directive responsibly. Subscribe to my channel, leave your feedback in the comment section, and most importantly, share this video all over the internet. Ура, товарищи! In this game, you can blitz through the main quests, skipping all the dialogue, but you will have a general idea of what is happening nonetheless, because of great use of gameplay as a storytelling instrument. Environmental artists did a great job providing the sense of dark, cruel, muddy mood. During the night, a vagrant vampire could spawn and attack local thugs. NPCs comment on their NPCs' lives, advertising posters are everywhere, even one of the dungeons exists solely for flavor purposes. The rule of don't tell, show in video games develops a third part, or even better, let interact with. Like, for example, this Witcher's medallion. It shakes when enemies or magic is nearby. Most of the time it is a totally useless feature, but it can provide a lot of foreshadowing if the player will notice it. Alchemy system with its complex substance and dominance mechanics makes the player feel themselves a real alchemist, and the need to swap swords is the part of another layer of flavor. devotion to the source material. By some magic coincidence, a lot of Geralt's old friends and acquaintances are here too. Now, even lazy writing you may say, but one of the main themes in books is the destiny that draws people to each other when it is needed. The same could be told about all these weird out-of-place philosophical dialogue lines, which are word-for-word book quotes.
You're confusing reflected stars for the night sky. I'm waiting for important news.
Sometimes even the book fans criticize Sapkowski for these graphomanic outbursts of random philosophical rants about the most mundane themes, while others see it as a compelling and charming style choice. The common problem when you go for flavor is that you should carefully consider if a feature really provides something valuable to the experience. Here we have some problems like aforementioned quests written a finger check, whiny NPCs that don't want to talk to you until you reload the location, or constantly on mass spawning drowners who just annoy you. Some, me included, might argue that the need for random useless loot containers in people's houses should have been reconsidered too, or that there is no need for limited inventory outside of the survival genre.
Good quality gear.
All in all, as you can see, like in every game, some decisions are good and some are not. The target audience for this game were the Witcher book series fans, and they value devotion to source material much and much higher than some silly 4K resolution and 300 FPS. Developers knew that they lack in technical and financial aspects and worked hard on narrative, but too hard for my taste. They could have redirected some firepower to polish less polished places, and maybe it would have helped the game perform a bit better. And that's it for this video.
Finally, this absurdity is over.
In this chapter, the game opens itself in all beauty. Maybe a bit too much and it could be confusing for the player, but previous chapter adequately prepares the player to this. So the game still provides a consistently good experience if you can tolerate technical wonkiness. If you found this video interesting or entertaining, subscribe to my channel, leave your feedback, it is very important for this channel's development, and check my other videos. Limitless is my gratitude. But for now, с вами был товарищ Comrade. Stay tuned, out.